Hey friends, it's Nine from WedLocks Education, and today I figured I would give you a tour of the WedLocks studio. So one thing I want to say about the WedLocks studio is that we don't cut, we don't color, we just do bridal in there. So we don't have any sinks or things like that, but we're still technically a salon. We still got our salon chairs and things like that. We still have to register as a salon and all of that. So ready to come take a look and take a dive into the WedLocks studio. All right, so here's our little studio. We've got a ton of windows in the front. It's a pretty small studio. It's only about 600 square feet, but it's pretty much the perfect size for us. So I don't have the lights on right now, but this is the studio. All right, so this is our first look once we come in the door. The child is normally not here. Sawyer, say hi. Cool, she can't even hear us. Great. And look at that outfit. Dang, girl. She clearly dressed herself. All right, so here's our studio. So over to the left here, we've got retail items. Normally we have a ton more accessories. I've taken some of them home because we're on quarantine right now, and I'm playing with them on my mannequin head. So yeah. Over here we've got some little brochures for some of our friends who this is for mobile teeth whitening and things like that. Over here we've got our own private labeled line of clip and hair extensions. These are just a few of them. And then we have 4 stations at our studio. So all of our stations have bobby pins and elastics, and of course the coveted Purell. We've got, and then we've also got some tissues there as well. These chairs are so comfy. That's the biggest thing that people tell us, is how comfy these chairs are. They are from Minerva, if you're curious. So there they are. You'll notice we always have loaner veils because people forget their veils all the time. So we always have a couple of loaner veils to let people try out. Now over here, we've got my photography rig over here, okay? So this is so easy, and this can fit 3 backdrops on it, but I only have 1 right now. So just a white backdrop. So I just pull this guy, and the paper comes down. So that's how it works. Paper up, paper down. So it's really, really easy. Now, obviously it doesn't look so cute when you're like backed up, but like this is the cutest selfie photo wall. So I'll back up so you can see a full view. There we go. So that's that. So then we have our little seating area, just because we always have like moms and bridesmaids and things like that here for trials, or they'll be here for trials. Sometimes they even get ready in our studio. We do most of our weddings on location, but sometimes they still get ready here. This is my desk when I'm here. These are our other 2 stations. Tidbits we have. I collect vintage hand mirrors. So we've got a full bucket of vintage hand mirrors. This is like our princess mirror. It's really heavy. But yeah, it's so pretty. My favorite mirror is right here. And she is 100 years old. She's from the 1920s. I mean, look at her. Oh, and that color. This is my second favorite mirror, is this pink one. Love her, super art deco too. So love these vintage hand mirrors. It's kind of my little thing. I collect them. So, and then they all come back over here to the studio. I do have a personal collection at home of ones that are too delicate and fragile, but for the most part, they stay here. They're really fun, and then you don't have to have like ugly plastic mirrors from Sally's here. So always have your chargers. I always have extra chargers for people. I mean, we literally have even extra ones. I have a bed for my dog because she's normally here with me when we're working. And then we just added this back area. This is all like brand new. So this is a great place for a little breakfast bar. If brides are getting ready in here on their wedding day, they can bring all of this, bring a lunch, bring breakfast. They usually bring that kind of stuff. And then obviously we have coffee, and then we have just waters and sparkling waters in here. And then this is all of our storage. So I'm gonna actually show you our storage just because, and what I have in storage, so that you know. All right. Ooh, when I had this fully stocked, there was 9,000 bobby pins in this drawer. So we've got lots of bobby pins. These are all double stacked. I've got bronze, I've got blonde, I've got black. These are from Sally's. They are my favorite bobby pins. And as far as I know, that's the only place that you can get this brand. Then I also, these face sponges are here, Q-tips. I've got all these spoolies. These are all elastics. Like, there are thousands and thousands of elastics. Then I don't know why I've amassed such a huge collection of donuts, of hair donuts, but I somehow have. And people have been using them to get rid of them. I'm like, thank you. Then I've got little lip applicators, and then I've got dog poop bags because we use them to carry out our trash, especially like our makeup garbage. So I have those. These are just some other fun little accessories. Here's some extra like individual eyelashes. Those are my personal ones. Then down here, we've got just some like random stuff. There's some alcohol, some rubbing alcohol. There's a steamer in that bag because we always have to have a steamer. You never know, because we have these, and we'll these are all for photo shoots up here, and these are all just from like the thrift store. People give them to us and things like that. But then we use that hook when brides come in. We'll take all of those out, and they can use this hook up there to hold all their dresses and things like that. So it's always good to have a steamer if you do a lot of weddings. Then we've got extra like plates and cups and things like that. Always want to have your coffee, right? Oh, and then our friends over at Rocky Mountain Bride, a lot of times when they have a new issue, they'll come over and drop off a box for us to give to our brides, which is awesome. And then these are some of WedLocks' first weddings, and I'll never take them down. That is the first one, Rachel Reinhardt, now Rachel Nadler, and Molly McCall. I think her last name's Hilton now. But yeah, they always stay there. So hi, Rach. She has 2 babies now. We've done some of her bridesmaids' weddings and things like that. And then, of course, one of my favorite paintings. My Uncle Scott is a phenomenal artist. So Scott Dove Art, if you ever want to check him out, he does the most incredible paintings, and especially he does a lot of floral stuff. So there's that. Anyways, back to our storage, sorry. And then I've got just some other random stuff, some, you know, back stock. I always have coloring books, for not just for my kids, but for other kids that are here, with crayons and markers, clipboards with notes and class stuff, extra chapsticks. We give away some free chapsticks. These are some extra boxes for hair accessories. This is like an extra airbrush gun, that kind of stuff. Got Moroccan oil towels, of course, extra printed things. Yeah, we've got lots of just extra stuff, extra letters for a letterboard. Then over here, this is normally filled with mannequin heads, but all of our mannequin heads are gone because everyone's practicing on them during quarantine. Always have a few extra snacks here. Always have peanut butter M&Ms. That's a biggie for me. I forgot to show you one of our other little like fun things is over here. This is full of orange Tic Tacs. Normally it's like full, but that's our little Tic Tac guy right there. So that's a fun little element. And then we do have a little extra storage in this back closet. Sorry, this plant's like dying. And we have some extra storage in this back closet for some of our bigger items and cleaning supplies and things like that. And then last but not least, our restroom. Hey girl. So this is our little restroom. This is kind of funny because it was broken up when we got in here into separate rooms. So this is where our sink is and everything. And then we've got our toilet, and we definitely decorated with some little pictures that came from our old studio. Now, one thing I always have and always appreciate in bathrooms is that we have 2 different kinds of poopery, and then we've got tampons and pads in there. We call it our menstruation station, and it's just kind of a nice little touch for people. They appreciate the little things like that. So look at the studio. There she is. Oh, yeah, gorgeous. And then of course we have these gigantic windows which just allow for a ton of natural light. I don't even have the lights on right now, but it makes it so incredible. Just the lighting in here is phenomenal. Hey baby girl, say hi. Hi, can you wave?
Bye.
Bye. All right, my friends, so that is the tour of the WedLocks studio. You got a pretty full tour. That's what we got in here. This place didn't look anything like this when we got in here. Now, it was a barber shop previously before we got in here, but it looked nothing like this. All the walls were completely gray, like dark gray. And yeah, it was just really dark and very masculine. So it's kind of funny that we ended up going completely opposite with it. I will say that my husband, Ryan, him and I work together. He works with WedLocks, not doing in the office, doing some of the admin stuff. And we renovated the studio in 6 weeks. And by we, I mean Ryan. But Ryan's background is in construction. That's what he used to do, was interior remodeling before he started working with me. So I'm very fortunate. Ryan renovated this entire space in 6 weeks, almost completely by himself. His brother came out for like a week and helped. And then, there was a couple of Ryan had painters actually come and paint the outside and the inside and things like that. But this wall, I did this wall, guys. This is faux brick. The faux brick paneling, and then we mudded over it and then painted over it. So I got to make it look all cool and old. All the shiplap on the walls. We have the same shiplap in our house. We have those same cabinets in our house. Ryan made that countertop. Yep, he installed that in a weekend with the countertops and everything in the cabinet. So I am very fortunate that Ryan has been able to do that and has that expertise. So we did renovate it in 6 weeks. It was a long 6 weeks, but we got it done. And then the wallpaper over here for the floral wall, right? We've got our big floral wall. It's actually peel and stick. So that came from Etsy. It's an expensive wall, but 100% worth it. I fought hard for that wall to make sure that that it was in the budget, to make sure that we had that floral wall for selfies. So yeah, that is a pretty full and complete tour. If you guys have any questions as far as our studio and costs and sourcing things, just let me know. I'm happy to share with you guys. So yeah, that's the tour. That's the studio. This is our home away from home. So I'd love to see your guys' studios. I always love salon decor and interior design. So show me what you got. But anyways, thanks for stopping by, guys, and let me know if you need anything. We're here for you.